Hello, seniors, and welcome to the Freeport High School Scholarship Presentation. Some of you may have already heard from some or all of your colleges, and some of you might still be waiting for some of your college decisions. For the next few months, you will be likely trying to figure out how to pay for college, and scholarships are just one piece of that puzzle. In today's presentation, we will cover two primary topics. The first are college financial aid packages. How do you compare your college packages, and what do you do if there's not enough? Also, what's really behind the fine print, and some resources to help you with that. The second piece, which is the bulk of our presentation, is about scholarships, including some of the different types of scholarships and how to apply. College financial aid packages are where most students will receive their most aid for colleges. These packages might include a combination or all of the following that are on the screen. You might see grants, scholarships, work study, and federal loans, all within your school's financial aid package. However, there is often a gap of unmet need, and this is where scholarships will become important to you. So, how do you even figure out what is your bottom line for your college cost? All colleges will send accepted students a financial aid award letter. All of these letters will look different, and sometimes it's confusing to understand them. We actually recommend that you use a great resource in Maine, which is called FAME Maine, and we have the website here. They have tons of resources for students to help compare their financial aid packages. One great worksheet is this comparing costs and financial aid offer worksheet. This is where you can put in all of your schools, and then you're really comparing apples to apples. Another important part of this FAME Maine website includes a student loan salary calculator. So if you're wondering about how many loans you really should take out, you can plug in potential future salaries and find out what your financial aid package will actually give you at the end of the day in terms of your loan. So, what do you do if your financial aid package actually falls short and you're not sure how you're going to be able to get to that school? First, we suggest that you contact the financial aid office at your school to make an appeal. You need to make your appeal as early as possible, and you do need to follow that school's appeal process. It is different at every school. There's a great online resource that you can use for tips. We have one below, the College Essay Guide, and we will send this link out to you later. Give some great examples of some letters. Not everybody will be eligible to make an appeal. 5 criteria that typically will affect your financial aid package and give you more opportunity to potentially get more aid might include a family loss of income that was not initially in your FAFSA, a death in the family, illness, injury, or surgery, caring for an elderly family member, or extenuating circumstances, something that might not be reflected in your FAFSA or CSS profile. So again, check the school's website, contact the financial aid office, and then make your appeal as early as possible.
So I'm going to share with you some different parts of just a general scholarship overview. I'm not sure why you can't see me, but that's okay. It's Mrs. Clark talking to you guys. And so there are lots of different types of scholarships. So you have your national scholarships, your regional scholarships, your state, and your local. And you know, the differences between all of those is that those are larger or smaller pools of applicants. And so we highly encourage you to apply for those smaller pools because you have a better chance of earning those scholarships. As they get larger, it just becomes a little more competitive because you are trying to get a scholarship among a much larger group. That being said, it doesn't mean you shouldn't apply for them. It's just good for you to know. And maybe if you don't have a lot of time to devote to scholarships that maybe you kind of put your efforts into those that are more likely for you to earn. For qualifications, there's lots of different ways you can qualify. These are just a couple of different ones. Merit would be your academics. Financial need is obvious. Sometimes you can find a scholarship that's particular to gender, maybe geography, so just for students from Maine. I've also seen them for like girls who are 6 feet tall and taller. They can be as random and specific as that, or they can be super broad and just any student who might have a need for scholarship. So pay attention to the instructions, pay attention to the qualifications, because that does matter. And you would be surprised. You can find lots of different opportunities out there. Also pay attention to different student types. So some scholarships are going to be specific to students who are attending a 4-year school, a 2-year school, but also even certification programs. Just an example, there's a new scholarship, the Blue Collar Scholarship, and that will cover for students who are attending a trade school. That will help students who might be doing a certification program, but that could also help students who are going out into the workforce in a trade and need money for tools, or maybe they just are going to get a certification. Maybe it's like a HVAC or something along those lines, because some companies in this area will actually put you through a certification program. And so there are scholarships out there that can help you with that too. So we can't say it enough, but definitely read the fine print, because there's always nuances to everything. And as just for all of you to be aware, last year we gave away over $100,000 at our scholarship night. So just keep that in mind. There is lots of money out there to access, and this community is crazy generous, and there are lots and lots of local scholarships for you to apply for. In terms of national scholarships, this is just a list of a few of the national search engines that we have used, that our students have used and had success with. Again, there are many. A simple Google search will pull up lots of different ones. And again, keep in mind for national scholarships that you are competing against thousands of students. So they're not going to be as easy to earn possibly, but that shouldn't stop you if you have the time to apply. The more scholarships that you apply for, the more opportunity you have to possibly earn a scholarship. And then also keep in mind, not all scholarships are legitimate. So just make sure that you do your research, that you dig in a little bit. Sometimes if things are too good to be true, they are. And in other cases, it works out. But certainly do a little fact checking if something doesn't feel quite right to you. But these are all reputable. These 5 here that we have listed are all reputable sites for searching for scholarships. And then we have lots here in the guidance office too. So then when we're talking about those state and regional scholarships, all of you should have received an email about the Mitchell Institute. That's $10,000 that a student from every high school in Maine will earn. So one student from Freeport High School will earn a $10,000 scholarship from the Mitchell Institute. And that's broken up over the 4 years. So it's $2,500 a year. And along with that comes a lot of other perks too within the Mitchell Institute. So if you qualify, if you meet those qualifications for that scholarship, we highly recommend that you apply, because it is a guarantee that there will be a student from Freeport High School that will earn that scholarship. There's also the MES, the Richard H. Pierce Memorial, for $5,000, and that's renewable. So that means you would potentially earn $5,000 each year for each year that you're in college, up to 4 years, which is amazing. And then another example of a state and regional scholarship would be like our Hood Sportsmanship Scholarship. And we've had students right here from Freeport High School earn that one as well. And then we have our local scholarships. And this is the bulk of the scholarships that you're going to find on the board outside of our office. The majority of these are processed through the guidance office, which means you pick up the application here or you download it off of our website and fill that out, and it comes back to the guidance office. When you bring those back, we will actually put a transcript with it. So you don't have to do a separate transcript request form. It's all done, processed right through here. There's also some other local scholarships that are just part of our scholarship committee. We have a larger committee, and you become eligible for those funds by applying for other local scholarships. So even if you fill out 1, 2, it's totally worth it, because every little bit helps. All those applications are dropped right here to the guidance office to Miss Curate. who has been sending out emails to let you know they are available, that they've been updated. So pay attention to those. And then there are a handful of scholarships that we promote that are local. However, you have to send them directly to that scholarship. So the Richard Allen Memorial Scholarship, that has to be sent to them. So you would request a transcript from us, and then we would send that for you. And then you would send your other application materials directly to the scholarship. The Freeport Golf Association, the Chamber of Commerce. So we can't stress to you enough that really you do need to read the directions, read the fine print, because you don't want to find yourself on a Friday in need of sending a scholarship that is actually due that day. And so if you sent it on that Friday, but it was due Friday, it's not the postmark usually. It's usually it has to be in their hands. So pay attention to deadlines, pay attention to whether or not it comes back here, or if you have to put it in the mail yourself, because that stuff is really important and we don't want you to miss a deadline. Remember, can't say it enough, last year we gave away over $100,000 to our students here at Freeport High School. This community is crazy generous and really, really supports our students. And this is a great moment for me to say to you all as well, please, 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 if you have received a scholarship, if you receive one this year, please send a thank you note. This community takes care of our students above and beyond. You do not hear about these amounts of money being shared with students and other communities around us. And so please be grateful, please be thankful, and send those thank you notes after you receive those scholarships, because that's a lot of money.
Okay, hi everybody, Mrs. Rogg here. I'm going to switch over and talk to you about how to access local and other scholarships. So Mrs. Clark just talked about using the bulletin board right outside of our guidance office. Everything you need for paper scholarship applications are right there. We try to make it super easy for you to access these scholarships. All you have to do is log on to our guidance website and you can find the link right here. So if you'd rather do paper, you can, but you also have the option to do it all electronic. You can do it right from home. And the list of scholarships is listed on the guidance webpage. So on our guidance homepage, you will find our links for local scholarships. This is where you should go first. Lots of opportunities to earn money for your future plans, whether it be a 4-year college, a 2-year college, or other certificate or specialized program. The other scholarship section are lots and lots of state of Maine scholarships, and then we have links to the national scholarships. If you are super motivated, this is another great way to just apply for more money. And this right here shows a link. This is what it looks like if you click into the scholarships, the local scholarship link. It gives you a glimpse of all of our scholarships. All you have to do is click on a link and you will find that you'll have all the info that you need first to see if you qualify for the scholarship. So you can check, see what the criteria is. And if you do qualify, then second, all you have to do is apply. There is so much money here, and we hope that all of you will visit this website and we'll look at some scholarships you can apply to. It's like a side job to earn some money. Check your email. Oh, I know you guys are inundated, right? We're all just so inundated with email. So you really have to start identifying what emails to open and what you can ignore. Rebecca Curate emails are your friend. So she's working so hard to make these scholarship opportunities available to you. Not only are they listed on her website, but she's emailing them out directly to you. So open your emails from her. You can do a quick read. If it doesn't apply to you, go ahead and close it down. But I want to make sure that you guys all look for those. And just some important notes to close off this screen. Check your email, which we just addressed. Pay attention to deadlines. Those deadlines are important and they're fixed. So if there's a deadline, you need to make sure you get all your information, like if you need your transcript, letters of recommendation, you got to work on that sooner than that deadline so everything can be submitted by the date. And then you can fill out the online request form for transcripts. And if you need a counselor letter recommendation, these are going to be found on the Google Classroom for Guidance. And I'm pretty sure you can also find this link on our guidance website. So